So guys, I'm going to be explaining how I transform this plain white jacket into this particular result that you are seeing on your screen. So what I will do first is to add a fabric to this. I'm going to go to this place and go and add the denim fabric because I use a denim fabric. So I'm going to click on fabric and go to fabric, click on denim and just drag this and place this here. The second part is that I added a ashoke fabric, but I think I use a texture similar to ashoke, which is the twill. Sorry, if I'm right, cotton twill. So this is it. You can just drag this here. So now that we have the cotton twill, what I'll just do is to replace the fabric texture. I'm going to just go to this, select the base color map, click on this option. I'm going to add the texture that I've generated from ChatGPT. I'm sure if you've been watching my tutorials, you know how I generate ashoke fabric from ChatGPT. So this is it. I'm going to select this. I think yeah. So we have this here. So I'm just going to select the pattern that I want to assign to that ashoke fabric. I'm going to select this one, yeah, this and this pocket, and I'm going to select this. So we have something like this, and I'm going to select the back side and assign it to this. Also, we have this small, yeah, this what we used to wrap the trim. So, and I'm going to assign it to this. The next thing I'm going to do is also change the color of this denim. So I'm going to select the woven denim one. I'm going to go to, I think I'll just click on switch color. We're going to change it to black. Select this and change this to black. I'm going to select apply and close. Yeah, I'm going to go to fabric type, click on the drop down, select it or change it to denim. Yeah, this is the denim. Then when it loads, you see some options. You can use any of the options you want here. I think I used, I can't remember. I think I used the, so I had to check for the wet process of the denim. I use the bleach wash, yes, and this is how it looks like. Can you see? This is how it looks like, and that is what you can see in my final result. And I just remember that I'm also supposed to change the patch by the chest. So there's a patch which is going to be leather. So I'm just going to select this and go and search for, yeah, search for fabric. From fabric, I'll just search for leather. Yeah, so I can use the let me use the leather full grain. I'll just drag it to this side. Yes, I'm going to select this and assign it to the leather. Yeah, so we have something like that. So we are good. So we're almost done. The next thing is the graphic. So for the graphic, I generated it from AI. It's an African symbol, the Adinkra symbol. So this is it on ChatGPT. It is the, I can't pronounce it, the Inkim. So it's an Adinkra symbol from Ghana tribe or the Ghanaian tribe. So they call it, I think the Akan tribe, if I'm right. So I selected this one and I told ChatGPT to generate a repetitive one for me, which is okay. Yeah, these results were not following what I wanted. So I think when I scroll down, so I had to upload it again because I wanted the exact one. No, these are wrong. I'm going to scroll down. So this is it now. So this is it, and this is the image generation that is repetitive. So what I'm going to do is to go back to sorry, Marvelous Designer, and I'm going to add the graphic. So let me just adjust my video recorder. So I'm going to select, this is the graphic icon, and select the graphic 3D. So I'm going to place it here. Okay, still waiting for it to load. So this is it here. I'm going to select this and I'm going to select open. So I'm just going to place it by the chest here. So we can leave it to something like this, and let me see how it looks like. I'm just going to change the color to white. So we have this. See, when you look closer, you can see this. So what I can do is to create a tiling. So you see this option here. When you go to the property editor and the tile, just change it to pattern. Select pattern and it becomes repetitive, like it covers up the pattern. And we can select the pattern itself. Sorry, we can select the graphic itself so that it can give us another option in the property editor. So I'm just going to scroll down to switch color so that it can change to white. So I've selected switch color. So we have something like this. Can you see? Then the next thing I can do is to reduce the opacity. I can just scroll down and probably change the opacity to, like, let's say 20. Yeah, 20 is fine. Yes, you can see this. And we are good to go. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. Copy, Control C, Control V. And I'm going to drag it to other patterns. Let's place it here. It's going to cover everything. You get Control C, Control V. Okay. Select the pattern, Control C, Control V, and place it at this other side. Control V again, place it at the back pattern, cover every side. Control V, place it here, cover every side, and Ctrl V again, place it here, cover every side. I think the color also too, we need to do that. So Ctrl V and place it by the color side here. So you can see that we've covered all area of the jacket. So for the last part, which is going to be the patch is brown, and I want a deboss graphic, or deboss, sorry, leather patch with my name on it, which is Timmy the creator, which I did that on CLO3D, sorry, on ChatGPT. I mean, so I scrolled down trying to get the result. I think I had a few conversations with you, so I'm just going to scroll down to show you what I'm saying. So I start with the font and everything you get. So, and they started giving me several options. So I'll just keep scrolling so you can see what I'm trying to say. We're almost there. So these are the first option coming. You can see this is the leather. I'm sorry, this is the denim, and it's trying to display the leather patch. So this is the Team the creator. So the next thing is that I wanted only the patch in transparent background. I think he gave me the first one. The next thing is that I don't need the thread. Though I could have used the thread, you get, but I said I don't need the thread because I can always add top stitch on CLO3D or Marvelous Design or any of the software. Sorry. So you can see that this is the result, no thread. So I'm just going to play this as a graphic on that leather patch. So I'm just going to go back to Marvelous Designer. I'm going to add a new graphic. So let me focus on the patch itself. So this is it here. Can you see this? And let me just zoom closer so you can see what we are doing. So this is it. And I'm going to select this graphic 3D. Yes. And okay, still loading. So we're going to use this transparent background. Select this, and just place it here. And let me set it as 300. We still need to position it properly. So 300, and let's wait for it to load. So now that we have our patch or the graphic patch on the pattern, I just need to scale it down so that it can contain the pattern of the patch. I think this is fine. You can still scale it down a bit, just small, yeah. Then you can just drag it to the side to balance it. So I'm going to have something like this, but then again, you notice that these sides or this side are white. The side of the patch is white. So I'm just going, sorry, I don't know. So I'm just going to zoom back a bit. I'm going to click on let's go back to fabric. We just need to change the fabric color to the color of the graphic patch. So I selected the fabric. We go to the property editor, click on the color option, and we're going to click on this pen tool and just click on yes, and click on escape, apply and close. And okay, so you can see it is balanced, so everywhere looks good. And that is just how I textured it, combining denim and actual key together, and I think it looks good. So thank you for watching this tutorial from Timmy the Creator. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also on the notification bell to get more tutorial from Timmy the Creator.